Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Modded Skyrim. Last video we stopped at this camp and are about to report in to get new orders. And I have also upgraded the forgotten magic spell Healing Touch. There it is. I got a perk that will restore my stamina based on a percentage of my magicka. It sounds overpowered and it probably is, but I will keep using it since in the end what I use stamina for is either running, which helps progress the game faster, or doing a combat bite, which is not something that I can always do because it has a small window. Anyway, that's about it. Now let's continue with the Civil War questline.
Talos guide you.
You're going to Fort Greenwall. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I don't know when did I exactly get this, but let me
Smart
quickly
man.
buy it and come back.
That your best, huh? Do your work.
Yeah, it's really hard to get the combat bite on the feeding option.
Finish this! That's it! That's your best!
Okay, I just cleared the quest and also got the achievement War Hero. Now I will just clear the remaining enemies, then explore the fort for any skill books. After that I will go report back.
I yield, I yield.
I don't like talking to someone who
I'm
holds
glad
their
we
honor so
liberated
cheap.
the rift. It was dangerous having Imperials skulking about on the southern border of Eastmarch. You have no time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering for our final assault on Solitude. I need you there. Report to our camp in Hoffinger.
I guess we are near the ending of the Civil War questline. Let me check the armor that I just got. Let's see what the helmet looks like. No, it doesn't really look nice, to be honest. Yeah, he looks better without it. Anyway, let's go continue the quest line.
Still.
What will Sky... Sometimes I wonder... You're going to the fort. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
That's all you've got.
Right.
Okay, the quest is complete, and now I will clear the remaining enemies. And after that I will search for any skill book that might be here. Then I will go report the quest. I found this skill book in the fort. I'm going to read it. I will keep looking, and if there is nothing else I will go report the quest.
We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos be with you.
Talos guide you.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
This is it, men. It's time to make this city ours. We come to this moment carried by the sacrifices and courage of our fellows. Those who have fallen. Those still bearing the shields to our right. On this day, our enemy will know the fullness of our determination, the true depth of our anger, and the exalted righteousness of our cause. The gods are watching. The spirits of our ancestors are stirring. And men, under suns yet to dawn, will be transformed by what we do here today.
Weehaw!
Darkness, for Sovereign God awaits those who die with weapons in their hands and courage in their hearts. We now fight our way to Castle Dower, to cut the head off the Legion itself. And in that moment, the gods will look down and see Skyrim as she was meant to be, full of Nords who are mighty, powerful, and free! Ready now, everyone, with me, for the sons and daughters of Skyrim!
I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here.
What was that?
Hollow smite you!
No more!
Enough of this!
Mercy!
No more! I yield! I yield! On your knees.
Cannot best you.
Already done.
Ulfric, stop.
Stop what? Taking Skyrim back from those who'd leave her to rot.
You're wrong, Ulfric. We need the Empire. Without it, Skyrim will assuredly fall to the Dominion.
You were there with us. You saw it. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
You're a damn fool.
Stand aside, woman. We've come for the General.
He has given up, but I have not.
Rika, go. You're free to leave.
I'm also free to stay and fight for what I believe in.
You're also free to die for it.
This is what you wanted? Shield brothers and sisters killing each other? Families torn apart? This is the
Damn it,
Skyrim
woman,
you
stand
want?
aside.
That's not the Skyrim I want to live.
Rika, you don't have to do this.
You've left me no choice. Talos, preserve us.
Now you're mine.
Where'd you come from?
Fall, damn you!
That's your best, huh? Mercy! No! Not like...
That's the end of that. Enough! Enough.
This is it for you. Any last words before I send you to oblivion?
You realize this is exactly what they wanted.
What who wanted?
The Thalmor. They stirred up trouble here. Forced us to divert needed resources and throw away good soldiers, quelling this rebellion.
It's a little more than a rebellion, don't you think?
Ah.
We aren't the bad guys, you know.
Maybe not, but you certainly are the good guys.
Perhaps you're right. But then what does that make you?
You just said it yourself.
It makes us right.
And if I surrender?
The Empire I remember never surrendered.
That Empire is dead. And so are you.
So be it.
Just kill him and let's be done with it already.
Come, Galmar. Where's your sense of the dramatic moment?
By the gods. If it's a good ending to some damn story you're after, perhaps the Dragonborn should be the one to do it.
Good point. Well, Dragonborn, what do you say? Do you want the honor? As you wish.
Good. It's done.
Well, I suppose some kind of speech is in order.
I'll go gather the men in the courtyard.
And Elisif?
Don't you worry about her. I've sent my best men to round her up.
Stormblade, I want you to have my sword, a token of my appreciation. Now then, the men will expect a speech. Will you stand by my side? I wish to honor you, Dragonborn, and the truest of Stormcloaks. Oh, why is that? On the contrary, you exceed the rest. But I will honor your request. The gods know of your victories, and they themselves will glory in your deeds. Come, at the very least, walk out with me.
And now, I present to you Ulfric Stormcloak, hero of the people, liberator, and High King of Skyrim.
I am indeed Ulfric Stormcloak. And indeed, there are many that call me hero. But it is all of you who are the true heroes. It was you who fought a dying empire, who sunk its claws into our land, trying to drag us down with it. It was you who fought the Thalmor and their puppets who would have us deny our gods and our heritage. It was you who fought your kin who didn't understand our cause, who weren't willing to pay the price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles. To return to our glory and traditions, to determine our own future. And it is for these reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High King. Not until the Moot declares that title should adorn my shoulders will I accept it.
And what about Jarl Elisef?
Yes, what about the Lady Elisif? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future? Will she swear fealty to me, so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Then it is settled. The Jarl will continue to rule Solitude. I will garrison armies here to ward off Imperial attempts to reclaim the city. And in due time, the Moot will meet and settle the claim to High King once and for all. There is much to do, and I need every able-bodied man and woman committed to rebuilding Skyrim. A great darkness is growing, and soon we will be called to fight it, on these shores or abroad. The Aldmeri Dominion may have defeated the Empire, but it has not defeated Skyrim!
How'd I do?
Not so bad. Nice touch about the High King.
Thank you. I thought so too.
It's a foregone conclusion, you know.
Oh, I know.
The Imperials are not going to leave us alone. They still have camps in the hills. They'll continue to strike out at us whenever and wherever they can.
I'm not afraid of the remnants of the Legion. In time, they'll all give up and go home. What I fear is that the Thalmor will see our victory here and turn greater attention to our shores. We must be prepared to face them.
Aye.
And of course, we couldn't have done it without you. May the gods preserve you.
May the gods preserve us all.
Come, Galmar. We've still much work to do.
It was anger that brought each of us here, but it is love that keeps us fighting.
With this we have finished the Civil War questline, and like I said before, next episode we will get our character married along with kids and settle in the Windhelm house. I plan to do a survival playthrough at some point, so maybe at that time I can join the Imperials and see their ending of the Civil War questline. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.